we're going to be doing a pick a card on what do people experience when they are around you. Pile 1, people experience this protective force when you are around. They experience that you protect others. People experience tests when they are around you. You may like to test others to get people to prove themselves around you. You clear away any false sense of identity. You clear away any false sense of mediocrity. You challenge others to step up to the plate. Step up to the plate or leave. Because I don't have time. That's the energy. Time is of the utmost importance to Pile 1. You may need a lot of space, Pile 1, or when people have conflict with you, the way you resolve that conflict is to chill out and resolve it by, leaving the situation to clear your mind. So that way when you come back to the conversation, everything kind of processed and you're ready to speak in a calm, peaceful manner, if that's possible at the moment. But if people don't let you walk away from the situation, then it's going to be a dangerous situation for them. You guys may enjoy working out, and particularly cardio. So let's say you invited someone to the gym with you. You would definitely challenge them to do a new exercise, and people soon realize after chilling with you that it's hard to keep up with you. You're always trying new things. You're always traveling. You're always on to something brand new. You know how to reinvent yourself. You know how to do things in a matter where you're completely different from where people from your past have left you. And it's a spectacle to see you catch up with you again. Because by this point in time, you've completely grown and changed into a beautiful specimen. People love to watch you. They love to see where you're going to take yourself next, because they know it's going to be somewhere great. And it could even be that they don't even know where you're going, but they want to sit down and watch in silence. People do enjoy hearing the latest news about you or the latest tea on you. I'm getting Pile 1. You continue to surprise people throughout life. Just when people think they had you figured out, you turn into this other person, and it leaves people very confused and question with their own thoughts and, honestly, unfortunately, judgments. And when they finally do get to the point where they meet up with you again or they see you again, you set the record straight, whether that's by just them watching you verbally setting the record straight. You clear out any misconceptions about you. Perhaps you always switch up. Perhaps you always are on to the next. You're always experiencing a new beginning, whether that's in hobbies, jobs, interests, books, social media, people, anything and everything. You're always experiencing a new beginning. In love, You've realized there's not a lot of genuine people out here. A lot of people wear a mask. And a lot of people wear a social mask, which is unfortunate because it hides who they really are underneath. But I feel like Palwan, in love especially, you tend to move on fairly quickly because people just aren't at the authentic level you are, and it's a kind of a hard time knowing this and being one step ahead, and it's hard for you to pretend yourself, so you're not going to waste anyone's time. As soon as you're not feeling it, you're out, and it just bums you out when you have to walk away. But you need realness. A lot of people out here do things just for the moment, and a lot of people don't think that deep. So you need something more. You need something that's actually worthwhile. You don't just want to have a good time. But people mistake this for you being the bad guy. People mistake this for you breaking their hearts, but they don't understand your need for these things, your passion. They don't understand that. And so they just see the surface of you walking away. Once you leave Palwan, people do fall back into their old habits. Let's say when you guys got together, they stopped smoking, or they stopped drinking, or they stopped doing this particular habit, hanging out with a friend that you didn't like. They would stop and, be with you and cut that off, right? Once you leave, they fall back into that habit. They pick up smoking again. They start hanging out with that friend again. People only do things for other people. They don't do it for themselves, so it doesn't last. Palwan, you teach people a very hard lesson. I'm sorry, but someone has to do it. Okay, ready? Let's say before you came into the picture, the person your ex that you were with played someone. Let's say your ex was with another person before you. So while they were in their previous relationship, they played that person. They pulled the strings. They were in control. They had the power, right? Then you come in. You come in hot, Palwan. And unfortunately, your energy balances out the scales. You give them the karma they need. You kind of can't be someone who dumbs themselves down for other people. So you end up pulling the strings. You end up doing the very thing they did to other people. Okay? The karmic police. And you guys can switch roles too. If you haven't experienced this, maybe the opposite end, then switch the roles. You are spiritual bait, Palwan. It's hard to ignore a police car, right? When the lights turn on and it starts making a lot of noise, it's hard to ignore that. It's hard to ignore you, Palwan. And so you are something that someone can't avoid. You can't avoid the police. You can't avoid karma. But these relationships work out or don't work out on purpose. There's a reason, there's a method to God's madness. Let's just say that. Okay? But at the end of the day, Why does this all happen? Well, people really do start to clean up their act. It may not be anytime soon, but it does happen in due time, because people's toxic traits need to live out for as long as it needs to. But know that your doing is for a reason. I'm not gonna lie, it do be playing out like a movie. Whatever happens to you is a movie scene, because it's like, oh my god, this is all happening right now. At the same time, you can't keep your eyes off the screen because it's just highly stimulating. And I guess that's why people like to hear the latest news about you, or hear the latest gossip, or just hear things about you and watch. It's a movie. It's not like everyone else's life. Alright, so pile 1, thank you for tuning in. If it's in your best interest, please subscribe, and thanks for watching. Pile 2, off rip, because I am using this deck and you picked it, I am feeling like there is a god or goddess type of energy when it comes to experiencing you. And I'm telling you, no matter who you're around, you will be attracting envy energy. It just comes with the territory, pal 2. Not everybody is healed. Not everybody, and it's not even a bad thing. It's just when you shine so bright, that's when you're really gonna be tested with other people around. And it's like human nature to like feel this. It's human nature. It doesn't make you a bad person, but yeah, expect for people to feel this. People have made me feel intimidated before. And pal 2, that's your energy. When you walk into a room, you intimidate other people. And I don't know if you realize this, but it's there. You attract haters. You attract people who are in secret competition with you. But I feel like it's obvious. They don't really hide it that well. They don't hide it as well as they think they're hiding it. And when people do feel this way, they do get a tinge of guilt, because it's like, I don't want to feel this way, but I can't help it type of energy when you're around. Maybe something about you is very beautiful. I'm hearing all of the above. Perhaps you have everything a person could want, including looks and lifestyle. Whatever it may be, pal 2, just protect yourself. I'm hearing, I didn't always have it like that. Came up from the bottom. I feel like you didn't always have this energy about you, this magic to you, this queen type of beautiful, divine energy. Wow, I'm mesmerized. But it took time for you to get here and develop into your own. And so even you understand. Whether this has happened to you or not, because this reading is timeless, just know you will be growing into your own. You will be this feminine energy, this divine feminine. Believe it or not, I know you guys are in denial right now, but this will be happening. I feel like you keep up with yourself. You prioritize your health, and you guys may take supplements and things that really enhance your hair, skin, and nails. Pile 2, you may be able to restore people's faith in humanity. You may be able to get people to trust others again, or trust that there are good people out there, and people feel very fortunate to have you around. And perhaps that's why they do feel this guilt or shame when they feel this way about you, because you really do bring light and they don't want to feel this way. You help other people see the light of day if they're struggling with their own health. You offer up what you know, what you recommend to help them feel better, spiritually, physically, mentally, in any way you can. It was cloudy before. The sun really wasn't coming out, but it's coming out again. You make heavy burdens seem light. Things that other people felt burdened by is kind of put at ease, put at rest when you come around. And man, that is a blessing. It's a blessing to have you, Pile 2. You don't heavily judge other people. People might flinch when, people are around, like other people are around, but like when it comes to you, people don't have to flinch, because there's this softness to you, this comfortability, this feeling that I'm not about to be judged by Pile 2. Like, they'll understand. You transform other people, whether that's in their mentality, their perception, their physical body. In whichever way, you provide transformation for these people because of the inspiration that they get when you're around. This may be very hidden from you. You're not realizing the impact that you have on other people. I don't think you ever really will. I don't think you'll ever really will understand the depth of your impact. You inspire others to believe in a higher power once again, perhaps when they thought one didn't exist, even ever. You provide that insight once again. You may be enlightened, Pile 2, and you provide that awakening for other people. Just when people thought they couldn't handle what they had going on, just when they were exhausted from fighting, you come in and you just make the battle worth fighting for once again. You help others gather their strength to keep going, just when they were about to give up. You come in at the right time, Pile 2. There is some sort of divine timing when it comes to your energy, your path, and it is beautiful. There's this also swoon. That's what I keep feeling. I'm gonna look it up real quick. It means multiple things, but what I'm getting that sticks out to me is to be emotionally affected by someone or something that one admires, to become ecstatic. And it also means like fainting, so people swoon over you, Pile 2. Just wanted to add that in. Thank you for tuning in, and if it's in your best interest, please subscribe. Pile 3, people admire your room. The way you set things up in your room is very aesthetically pleasing, or something about how you decorate things and your environment is very aesthetically pleasing. And if you're into spirituality, people admire your altar or where you do your spiritual practices. Pile 3, people admire your aura. They experience your aura, your energetic field when they are around you. It's so clean. You keep up with your spiritual hygiene, and it feels so good when you're around. People out here really don't be saging, cleansing themselves. So then when you come across someone who does, man, you don't ever want to stop chilling with them. Your energetic field is top tier. People either like to check up on you a lot, or you're the type of person who likes to check up on other people. Regardless of whatever side it's on, there is an energy of care when it comes to experiencing you. I feel like a lot of people want to infiltrate on your energy. They kind of want to be let in. I'm not sure if you're keeping them out, Pile 3. People enjoy their senses when they are around you, particularly their sight. They love your handwriting, or they love that you journal, and that, I'm getting your manifestation journal in particular. People love your manifestation journal. It's so pretty, and the way you cut things out and put things together, it's just beautiful. You may keep your space clean. You may regularly vacuum, sweep, wipe your desk off, your windows. You clean your space, which also improves the energy of that space. Someone may be into feng shui without even realizing it, because they're moving their stuff around their room, which actually makes your room, it's kind of like doing a reset whenever you change your furniture and move your furniture around. It freshens up the energy of that space. It provides a bit of motivation, because now when you walk into your room, it's like a new vibe. So someone's into feng shui with or without realizing it. You know how, like, when you've been inside for so long, cooped up, then you step outside, you smell the air, you smell the flowers, you see the birds flying, soaring away in the sky. You feel this vibrancy of life. You feel like, finally I'm outside and I can get a breath of fresh air. That's what it's like to experience you, Pile 3. It's like a calm energy. It feels really good. Some people can like fall asleep when listening to you, or like being around your energy. It's so soothing, or like so calm. It's a good thing. It's like ASMR vibes. That's what you give. It's very relaxing. Pile 3, you encourage others to take care of themselves. You encourage others to practice good hygiene, taking baths, or practicing aromatherapy, or lighting a candle and setting a day out for yourself. Just by you doing this is leading by example, whether you're saying it or not. If your mouth isn't saying it, your energy is. Are you guys really into flowers, or do you wear floral patterns, or something about leaves or nature is very prevalent in this reading? Perhaps you guys like to take care of plants, or you like to have plants around you at all times, whether indoor or outdoor. Do you notice how all the animals in the picture is surrounding that woman? They're so close to her. Whether animals love you or people, this is just emphasizing that people love to be close to you and be in your energy. Animals, people, babies, don't matter. People love to be in your energy. Definitely a cozy vibe to you. I'm also getting that people can't keep their hands off of you. If you're in a relationship, Pile 3, you might notice that your significant other can't keep their hands off of you. And they may be physically drawn to you, watching your every move and just observing you constantly. Something in particular in the way your body is shaped is very motherly or womanly. I don't care what shape you're like. The person you're around or the people you're around enjoy it. Okay? Whether you think highly of yourself or not, people love your body shape. Do you see how this woman is shaped? You don't have to be shaped like her exactly, but I am getting that you are shaped very nicely. And your hair, whether long, short, styled or not, people experience your hair and this Pocahontas type of vibe. There is a taking care of others with food, motherly nature to you. And you don't have to have a kid to have a motherly nature. You could simply love to cook, clean, do what you need to do to provide that comfort and that sense of peace and safe space with others. That feminine energy. Basically, you feel like family. You guys don't have to cook in particular, but some service that you do it in a nurturing, caring way. And there's a balance when it comes to enjoying oneself and the pleasures of life, and also, eating healthy and eating for what your body needs. There is this balance. You fluctuate between the two. And your energy feels so good because it exudes gratitude. You're a very gracious person. And no matter where you're at in life, you remain so loving and so thank you. And people feel that. People feel that thank you. So yeah, that is all I have for you guys. Thank you for tuning in, and if it's in your best interest, please subscribe.